Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Set. 780. 59. 8. Push him back. Hey, switch gears. Watch the shift. It's free.
Newton on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On second and 10. Newton, open man is Higgins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check 24. Great. You got tight. You got tight.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They will go for it. Now Newton. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 26.
First carry for Darius Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight. Watch the twins.
On second and very short, Newton buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
3rd and 2, Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Check 52. Come on.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
552. Hey, here I come.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Where are they, team? Race don't trap. 58, come on. Ready? Kill. One. Go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Tighten up. Check 24. Motion.
From the gun, Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a run with Balaj. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on third down, Newton. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
On first down, this is Geis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Newton, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
To throw on third down, Newton got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13, Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down. No gain on the play. Second down coming up. They'll try the left side. Swift.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On third down, Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Check 52's the mark. 61. Matchbox. Light. Where are they, teams?
They run it with Balaj. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 56 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, how to plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 1st down, Swift. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Duke Riley. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
It's just me and you. One. It's just me and you. Check nine. One.
To throw Mariota. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Get him, boy.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
52. Mike, check 33. Here we go. Kill. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Rush in.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to let it go deep for the ends, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6, and the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Bills say they have it, and they do. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Set. We're set, buddy. Great.
Check 50.
Express.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
From the gun on third down, Newton. He's going to rifle one. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's
One.
Two is the Mike. Mike by two, Mike by two. You.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. The 16-yard line. The tight end ball carrier. A gain of 14. First down, Philadelphia.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Where are they, team?
Check 52's the Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
One.
SOS.
One.
Check 13. Check 13.
One.
Switch.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Three. One.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Here we go.
One.
Here we go. Showing it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
Check 50.
Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Three.
Check 43.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a